Hey guys, Breezy CPA here, your certified public accountant, back with another video. Thank you to all the new subscribers who have subscribed to the channel. Welcome back. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're trying to reach 1 million subscribers by 2045, so we are well on our way to doing that. Another 20 years. And we should get there. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already for future videos. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at this article that I found that was interesting. Deloitte's U.S. employees can now buy $1,000 of Lego on the company's dime to boost their well-being. Back when I was working in public accounting, I didn't get $1,000 for Legos, and nobody really seemed to care about my well-being. So I found this article interesting, so we're going to take a look at it here and see what Deloitte is offering. Now, whether this is a marketing ploy by Deloitte to feign caring for their employees, or something that they're doing in collaboration with Lego in order to promote Lego, I don't know if this is a marketing ploy. Let's read this article and find out what Deloitte is doing here. Deloitte US offers its employees $1,000 well-being subsidy to spend on things like gym memberships and Legos. The policy was updated in June to add several new items to the approved list, including Lego sets. So reading on here, Deloitte has a new solution to help its employees handle the stress, and that is Lego. As we know, the big four, Deloitte, KPMG, PricewaterhouseCooper, and what's the other one? Ernst & Young. They will suck the life out of you, basically. They hire on young employees and they work them to the core. And a lot of people end up leaving the big four as a result of this. Some stay, but what they do is they dangle little carrots in front of you in order to incentivize you to stay. And I think that's one of the things that the big four is doing here when it comes to Deloitte. The big four professional services firm has updated its long-running well-being subsidy program to include Legos and puzzles on a list of items that Deloitte will reimburse. Internal policy documents seen by Business Insider show the firm has long offered eligible U.S. staff an annual subsidy to spend on one or a combination of subscriptions, equipment, and experiences. In 2021, the firm doubled the allowance from $500 to $1,000, internal web pages show. The subsidy is meant to empower and support your journey towards thriving mentally, physically, and financially, and living your purpose. So buying Legos, you're gonna live your purpose working at the big four and buying Legos. The policy documents say most partners are salaried workers and offer the benefit. Interns, contracted professionals, and employees on a leave of absence are not eligible for the Legos. One Deloitte US employee told Business Insider that people were discussing the new updates in internal team chats. Most of the responses are things like Lego, finally, or jokes about how they can now rationalize buying the coveted Millennium Falcon Star Wars Lego set. See, this sounds like marketing here. Lego's most expensive set, the Star Wars Unlimited Collector Series Millennium Falcon, sounds like they're advertising this thing, leaving Deloitte workers with a small allowance left over to spend on other qualifying items like fencing classes or neck pillows. Who doesn't want fencing classes and neck pillows? Point is here, you can buy a Lego set, you can buy a gym membership, you can buy fencing classes, you can buy neck pillows. They're offering $1,000 bonus to their employees in order to say that they care about their employees. They really do care. They're going to work you 80 hours a week. They care about you. A second Deloitte employee told Business Insider that they see the subsidy as a nod of appreciation from the company for dealing with the stress and frustrations of the job. So we're going to stress you max out stress. We're going to frustrate you with your job, but we are going to offer you $1,000 for Legos so that you can alleviate that stress by following the Lego instructions and putting together a Millennium Falcon. This is the idea here. We're going to stress you out to the max. We're going to make you sit through commuter traffic, get to work, and then work you to the bone, but we're going to give you $1,000. So everybody just be quiet. We care about you, okay? This makes a huge difference. I personally like to think of what I need and want for the next subsidy. I have been able to upgrade my workspace and it helps with the work intake, the person said. So this person updated their cubicle. And with that $1,000, so that is something really to look forward to. They added that Lego was receiving a lot of attention in the office, and it was a departure from the basics. Knocking out a 4-hour Lego build in under 2 hours is a great stress reliever, the employee said. This really sounds like an advertisement for Lego, I'm not going to lie here. Deloitte staff can now spend up to $1,000 annually on Lego sets. Lego is just one of several new additions to the list of approved items, which were updated on June 1st, the start of Deloitte's financial year. So the thing is here, we all know that the accounting profession is in a lull right now. A lot of CPA boomers are retiring from the profession. There are fewer people entering the accounting industry. So these accounting firms are trying to provide incentives to their employees to encourage them to stay, and this appears to be one of those situations. Under a section titled, what's the new fiscal year 26, our kitchenware and kitchen appliances. So you can buy blenders, refrigerators, spa services like facials, body treatments, personal portable cooling fans, and ergonomic cooling and sleeping pillows. So these are all some of the things that you could look forward to as if you couldn't buy these on your own. Employees can also spend the subsidy on items like office furniture. Who doesn't want office furniture, gym equipment, financial support apps, fitness classes, and gaming consoles, including Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation? Now that's what I'm talking about. That's what I would spend my money on. Deloitte US did not respond to the request for comment from Business Insider. That's curious. Why wouldn't you guys respond? Not all are positive about the subsidy program, with one Deloitte US employee telling Business Insider they think it is only given because of how much this job sucks. So there you go, directly from an employee's mouth. The job sucks, and they're giving us money so that they say that they care about us, right? The U.S. division of Deloitte has faced a challenging period after its contracts with the government came under scrutiny as part of the White House office's efforts to cut federal funding. So by April, at least 127 of the firm's government contracts had been cut or modified, according to Business Insider analysis on the Dodge website. That month, Deloitte consulting CEO said an internal meeting that a small percentage of workers in the firm's government division would be laid off. Employees told Business Insider that Dodge's actions had shifted the climate at Deloitte. The U.S. breach of Deloitte had 172,800 employees as of 2024 when it last reported a headcount. So that is the story here with Deloitte and offering $1,000 in subsidies to its employees. As we know, the accounting profession is struggling with retaining the talent within these accounting firms, and for good reason. The pay is not equitable. The hours that you have to work are long and strenuous, and a lot of people are choosing not to deal with these accounting firms. And to the people that are interested in becoming an accountant, becoming a CPA, I always encourage people to use these companies and don't let them use you. So don't fall for these little ploys that they're trying to pull here with $1,000 Lego sets. What you really want to do is you want to go in there. If you want, you can get these companies, Deloitte, KPMG, PricewaterhouseCoopers, Ernst & Young. You can put them on your resume. It looks good on the resume, but you don't want to stay at these places for an extended period of time. They honestly do not really care about you. You are just another number to them, and they have so many people filtering through the system that you can easily be replaced by somebody else. So, I encourage you all to use your $1,000 to buy whatever you want if you work at one of these accounting firms that is offering these incentives, but to not take it as a reason to stay there for an extended period of time. Get your experience at the Big Four. Move to a smaller accounting firm that really appreciates you, or start your own business. If you are interested in becoming an accountant, becoming a CPA, the CPA is only going to get more valuable in the future as we have a declining workforce of accountants and boomers retiring from the profession. So if you're interested in getting your CPA license and you want to take some courses, we have courses available at breezycpa.com. Visit breezycpa.com. We have study guides, cram courses, test banks, simulations, and everything that you need in order to help you pass the CPA exam. And if you use promo code Breezy20, you'll get 20% off your order at checkout. So check out breezycpa.com when you have the chance. Let's take a look at some of the comments from employees and people in the industry and what they have to say about this incentive that Deloitte is offering, this $1,000 for Legos. So taking a look at some of these comments now, I think I save a lot more than that, the $1,000 of my well-being by not working at Deloitte. Some of these comments are really funny here. My wife spent about a year with Deloitte and hated 11.5 months out of it. So she enjoyed half a month at Deloitte there. Um, Next, we have, you're right. I had an interview with them once. They told me that they had a great work-life balance. Then they scheduled the next interview at 8 a.m. Office hours in my country start at 9 a.m., bruh. So this is funny because, yeah, in a lot of other countries, if you have only worked in the U.S., then you think that this is normal. I worked in the U.S. for a large majority of my career, but I've had the privilege of working in many other countries since then. And yeah, you just become used to this type of work schedule where you leave the house at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., you get to work at 8 a.m., and you leave at 7 o'clock at night, 6, 7 o'clock at night, and you basically don't have any time for anything else. So that's your work-life balance in the US. But if you go to other countries, it's a lot different. You would be shocked. Believe it or not, in some countries, the expectation is that your time is respected. What they did is completely abnormal here and ironic given the work-life balance comment. Only a desperate person would entertain this timing. I know it can be shocking. One doesn't have to put up with a boot. We should strive for improved conditions for fellow working class instead of ridiculing others for having it better than you. So that's definitely the case. When you come from a certain system like the corporate system in the U.S., you don't even think that it could be different in other countries. But in the U.S., that I was given 2 weeks. It's standard to get 2 weeks vacation per year, and God forbid that you take all those 2 weeks together. I mean, they really don't want you to take 14 days in a row off of work. So, you really got to negotiate to even get one full week off to go anywhere and do something. But if you go to places in Europe, for example, where I've worked, they give you a month of vacation, and you could take that month of vacation 30 days. You can leave work and nobody is going to comment. Your job is going to be there when you get back, and they're going to ask you, how was your vacation? And that's a nice tan that you have. Whereas in the US, you can leave for a week or 5 days, and they're going to be emailing you constantly. You're going to need to have access to the internet to make sure that you can respond to any urgent requests. And yeah, so it's a much different work-life balance in other countries. Here we say, it just I just started studying accounting, heard iffy things about them. Is it all true? That and likely more, says this person. Consultant companies like Deloitte and McKinsey have made huge stacks of money profiting off a global atrocities and mistreat their individual consultants horrendously. Speaking to a former Deloitte consultant in my field, I was advised that if I cared about my mental, physical health, relationships, family, and any sort of quality of life in order to avoid them. Um, but they were great if I could sacrifice my sleep and health for a big paycheck. So that's the sacrifice that you're going to have to make. Do you want that paycheck, Or do you want to have a family, relationships with your friends, and you have your physical and mental health intact? It's not worth it, says this person. Companies like this often mistreat and take advantage of their employees, and while also objectively worsening most situations they seek to profit in. So we know that these corporations are all about profit and greed. That's no surprise to anybody. And again, this seems like a marketing ploy on the part of Deloitte here, trying to dangle a carrot in front of their employees to say that they care about them. They're trying to balance their work and life together by offering them Lego sets, puzzles, and neck pillows, etc. But we all know that that's not true. So that is basically what this article covers here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think that this incentive is something that all companies should be offering? Do you think that this is just a marketing ploy, and that this is just another way for them to get out of paying you more money by saying that they're offering you all these special incentives, but in the end, they're coming out ahead because your paycheck hasn't really increased by much? So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Again, visit breezycpa.com if you're interested in taking some accounting courses, and I will see you guys in the next one.